Hello Virgo, and welcome back to the Enlightened Path Tarot. If this is your first time viewing the channel, welcome. So this is the general reading for June 18th for the sun sign of Virgo. And it's for June 2018. I'm sorry, 2018. So this is Gemini sun, moon, and rising. If you do not know your rising or your moon sign, I always leave a link to Café Astrology below. Virgo, I've already done some shuffling for you guys off camera. I'm just going to do a little bit more here. I'm going to shuffle the cards 2 more times, and that's it. And then we will cut and we will get to it and see what your messages are. June 2015, key messages for Virgo. Okay. First card out, Five of Rods, crossed by the Queen of Cups. Not bad. Knight of Rods at the base. I'm just going to move these over a little so you guys can see. The Tower card is in the recent past. Crowning the reading is your energy, Queen of Pentacles, but it is in reverse. She's in reverse, Virgo. Alright. And the Two of Swords is coming towards you, but it's in reverse. The Six of Cups in reverse is in your self spot. The Magician in the upright is in the environment. The Eight of Swords is in your ninth spot. And at the very end, the Empress, and she is in reverse. Bottom of the deck, you see it when I see it, is the Three of Cups. That is the energy governing the reading. So Virgo, let's just jump right in. Right at the center of this reading, what I'm seeing is the Five of Rods. So there's a situation, at which parties are not on the same page. But with this water energy coming in, I definitely feel like there's some healing that's already taken place, or there is some balance and some harmony that's coming in with the Queen of Cups. Also, there could be a water sign in the midst of all this chaos that you're dealing with here, right? But parties are not on the same page. It looks like even with the Five of Rods and the Tower in the immediate past, there could have been quite a bit of an upset here involving this water sign or these parties here with this Five of Rods. I do have a Knight of Rods at the base of the reading, so there could be a fire sign in the midst of this as well. It's a Knight of Rods and he's in reverse, so we know the Knight of Rods is already quite a character that can't be pinned down. But when he's in reverse, the Knight of Rods can be downright selfish and mean. He's going to make moves without the consideration of anyone else. He's the kind of guy that's going to run the pedestrian down in the street, not even stop when he tramples them in the crosswalk with his horse, right? He's that guy. And it looks like he's showing up at the base of the reading here. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is your energy crowning the reading. And then we've got the Two of Swords. So I definitely feel like, Virgo, you're not feeling like yourself. You're not feeling very, very grounded in this situation. It seems like this Five of Rods and this Tower energy at the base of the reading and in the recent past has kind of upset your balance. And with that, you're not able to make the decisions that you need to make. As far as how to proceed, how to go forward. You may be having a really, really difficult time making some decisions about this situation, or you're not making any decisions at all. In the future, it's just like you just stopped. I'm not going to even do anything, right? Because with the Six of Cups in your self spot, it's like you're looking at everything that's happened, and none of it is very pleasant. You're not having very pleasant thoughts. We've got the Magician in your environment, which is the universe giving It's almost like in your environment, everything you need to create is there, right? I definitely feel like others are using the tools that the universe is giving them. We've got the Eight of Swords in the ninth spot, and we've got the Empress, but she's in reverse as final outcome. The Eight of Swords is all about self-isolation. You know, feelings have been hurt. I'm running off. I'm licking my wounds. I'm putting my walls up because I've been hurt. I don't like what has transpired with the Seven of Swords. There's been some hurt feelings here. I think it's time, if this is you, to get out of isolation, to come out of that energy. You can't stay there. The Two of Swords in reverse. Why is the Two of Swords in reverse for Virgo June 2018? What is this Two of Swords about? I'm sorry, guys. My 7-year-old is out of school. Karma is judgment, and check it. Judgment is in reverse. You guys, June is going to find you not even, not being able to make a decision, or just not making some decisions when you should. I think part of the reason that you're not making some decisions is because you're looking over what everything that's happened. None of it is very, very pleasant when looking at the situation where there's been this fallout, or this complete, situation of chaos where nobody's been able to get on the same page, and you aren't able to make any decisions here. The Two of Swords is in reverse, and the Judgment card is in reverse. But I think the universe is definitely telling you all the tools that you need to manifest are there. You just got to get out of this Eight of Swords energy. Why is the Empress in reverse for Virgo June 2018? The Empress is about abundance. It's about newness. And then when it's in reverse, that's not the case. Why is the Empress in reverse for Virgo? June 2018. Okay. Got the Emperor here. So we've got the Empress in reverse, and we've got the Emperor in the upright. So it's almost like, very much like the Two of Swords. I definitely feel, because the Emperor and the Empress are the mother and father of tarot, right? Seeing them together is like seeing the King of Swords with the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups with the King of Cups. In tarot, these two are the mother and the father. I feel like you need to get on the same page with yourself, Virgo. June is going to be about you grounding yourself, doing some meditations. Stop thinking about what's gone wrong. Stop thinking about the hurt of what's gone wrong in this situation. You got to get out of that negative energy. You got to come out of that isolation. And if you're playing the victim in June, Virgo, you're going to have to stop. Because you have got to get the feminine side of you in balance with the masculine side. Because you won't be able to create, and you won't even be able to make any decisions until you do that. You got to get you back in the upright, because we see you here and you're in reverse. Excuse me. So I definitely feel like June is definitely going to be the month for you, Virgo. We're going to have to do some reflection work. And you're going to have to forget about the negative. Let the negative fall away. It doesn't matter anymore. The negative doesn't matter anymore. It's time to bring in healing. And if you need to start to meditate, that is an awesome way to get yourself grounded. Also, step outside into nature. Your earth sign. Get out into nature. Get back to who you were. This tower has seemed to thrown you off. emotionally and mentally, and you may be isolating yourself because of it. Excuse me, it's time for all of that to stop, right? It's time for all of that to end, and it's time for you to get both parts, masculine and feminine, spiritual and physical, on the same page again. And once you do that, I think that you'll be able to make the proper judgment calls. Because right now, it looks like you're not going to be able to in June. So hopefully you are watching this at the end of May. And, I always tell my clients, what's coming towards you isn't what's happening now. What's happening now is you're looking back at the past and you're thinking of all the negative things of the past. Hopefully, if you're watching this in May, it gives you enough time to change your perspective of what you are viewing and what you're playing through your mind, and gives you enough time to ground yourself in a more positive perspective so that you can make the decisions that you need to make, and so that you're not having this internal battle with yourself, and so that you can have your emperor and your empress in the upright in June. And with that said, I am going to close out, Virgo. I hope this reading gave you some clarity. I hope it resonated. If it did, leave me a comment below, like and subscribe. And with that said, I will see you guys in about 2 weeks for the mid-monthlies, which will be all about love.